Tes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. So, as college students, we are familiar with the word sampling and monitoring, or even we often hear that. However, some people may not understand it well. Thus, we from Group 5 are going to talk about sampling and monitoring in more detail. But before we start the presentation, let me introduce our member first. There are 7 of us. The first one is Tri Yuli Utami. The second one is Suzana Desya Ayuda. The third one is Beta Hexa Aryani. The fourth, Taufik Kurniawan. The fifth, me, Camelia Alcian Al-Kahfi. And the last one is Dea Anggita Azhara. So, for the first presenter today, Beta Hexa Aryani, time is yours.
Batch monitoring. Monitoring is an essential component in an integrated pest management or EPM program. Result monitoring will provide information about pest population, location, and condition that support pest control. Next.
Relationship between monitoring activity and EPM decision-making level. Ecosystem monitoring in application of EPM as an activity that will determine success in making decision about pest control. The relationship between monitoring activity and decision-making level is very close. The selection economic threshold value must be accompanied by regular monitoring so that the economic threshold value can be helpful. On the other hand, the monitoring program will not be beneficial if it's not linked to determining control decision success of economic threshold. Ecosystem analysis. The monitoring activity aims to obtain information on the states of the ecosystem, which include weather conditions, soil, air, water, natural enemies, pests and disease population, plant growth, and plant damage. The information obtained from the monitoring result will then be analyzed or referred to ecosystem analysis. The result of this analysis become a reference for farming in making decisions about what management action are needed in ecosystem management, include pest control. This action can be directly implemented in renewable from such as pest control with pesticides and other ecosystem management action.
Sampling. Sampling is the first step in the pest management method. At the same time, there are many sampling methods available, classified into two groups, namely random and systematic. The selection of the sampler particular pest population is determined by the type of pest and the distribution pattern of the pest population. Next. Sampling is usually done to estimate pest population density, once attacked by pests or disease and environmental condition. For example, the result of observation can be number 1, number of leaf-rolling caterpillar per plant. Number 2, the number of plant shoots cut by the caterpillar. Number 3, number of leaf-sucking insects. Number 4, number of mites or aphids. Number 5, number of plants infected with other virus, more than 50% of leaf area per square meter. Next. And then, sample is part of population that is observed. In practice, it is not possible for observer to observe all individuals in the population, but observations are made on a small part of the population, which we call the sample. From the information obtained of the sample, we want to estimate the true nature of the population. Therefore, the sample taken must be representative. The sample population consists of several sample units. The number of sample units is often referred to as the sample size. Suppose we want to know the population of pets or damage to plant in an area or land covering an area of 1 hectare. As a sample unit, we set a clump of rice. The number of rice clumps observed was 30. This means that the unit was a clump and the sample size was 30. Next.
Next, factor affecting sampling error. A, the nature and skill of the officers. In order to minimize error, it is necessary to provide special education and training for observers and farmers regarding the correct observation of ecosystem. B, local environmental condition. Monitoring is done by observing activity and environmental condition because each species has a different nature. C, insect spatial distribution properties. There are three common distributions of pests, namely, a regular distribution is a distribution pattern that follows a positive binomial distribution and is called a regular distribution pattern. Random distribution is that each individual has the same opportunity to be placed at every point in an area so that an individual does not affect other individuals in a place, following the distribution of poison. A cluster distribution is a distribution pattern that follows a negative binomial distribution and cluster at a certain point. Next. This is an example image. Next. Sampling method. Absolute method. This method produces population estimate in the number of individuals per unit land surface on insect habitat that we observe. This method uses the sample unit in units of land surface area. Index method. This method measures what the insect left behind. Example are nests, droppings, and crop damage. Relative method. This method produces population estimators that are difficult to convert in land surface unit. This method can be done using traps, pitfall traps, light traps.
Preparation of monitoring and sampling program. In compiling a complete sampling program in an observation area, it is necessary to carry out activity aimed at establishing several criteria or provision regarding sampling. These provisions include stipulation regarding number one is sample unit. Determination of the sample unit is the smallest unit of observation. In this unit, the observer makes measurement and calculation of the insect present and what is left by the insect that are the object of a statement or observational variable. And then sampling interval. The sampling interval is the distance between one observation time and the following observation time in the same observation plot. Many factors need to be considered in determining the observation interval, including the growth rate of plant, the life cycle of the insect observed, the purpose of sampling, and weather factor. Sample size. Determining the sample size or the number of the sample unit that must be observed at each observation time dramatically determine the quality of the observation. Determining the optimal sample size is a critical and challenging thing that need to be done carefully. Next. And then is sampling design. Sampling design can use several patterns to determine which sample unit from the entire population to be observed are a member of the sample. For example, if a sample size of 10 has been determined and the sample unit is a tree. The problem in the sampling design is to determine 10 observation trees from all trees from a garden. For example, 1,000 trees. For the 10 trees to represent the entire population of tree members, the determination is carried out randomly as with a random table. Next. And the last is sampling mechanic. Insect sampling mechanic are all technique of obtaining, collecting, and counting individual insect observed or material left by insect in determining the sample mechanic. It's necessary to ensure that all individual insects that are the object of observation must be collected and counted quickly. Until there are individuals who are not calculated or some are measured more than once. In determining the sampling mechanism used, it's necessary to consider many factors, especially insect observed for biological and behavioral characteristics of insect, plant species, plant growth rate, environmental factor, physical, and last but not least, the available of observation fee. Next.
So the last point is about requirement for sampling and monitoring. There are two conditions need to be considered in sampling and monitoring, namely practical and reliability. The first one is practical. Practical means that it is easy to do, doesn't require expensive tools, and doesn't require expensive materials, and doesn't take too long. The second one is reliable. Reliable means can represent the true population's picture. So that's all the presentation. If you guys have questions, please send your questions on our WhatsApp group and we will try to answer that as soon as possible. That's all. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.